Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. I'm your host, Mike Barra in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome. It is a Monday morning news update show. Today is October the 21st, 2024. And wow, do I have a big weekend? Okay, so because of the new method, the new way Restream works and pisses me off, doesn't work the way I want it to. Um, we're going to take a little while and just talk about a few things in general while we wait for everybody to get in here. It is, let me just double check that Rumble is working. And I do have tons of news. Yeah, Rumble is working. Okay, so we're just going to talk about something else in general. I had this event this weekend in Las Vegas. It was called the Alien Event and Biomed Expo, and um, I did not like the way it went. I did not like the person, the behavior of the promoter, the person who put it on. So, one of the things I'm thinking about doing when the RV finally does happen is I'm going to be going into the business of putting on shows like this. And I want to combine the alien stuff, the conspiracy stuff, the cryptids, the Bigfoots, and the health. I think it's really important to have these sort of overall expos. I'm actually working with Tom Reed, my friend Tom Reed, in the company we're calling it UFO Expo right now. We may have a bigger umbrella company, but what I really determined to do is next year at this time in the third week of October to have an event here in Las Vegas at a different location that's not associated with the people who ran it yesterday because they did things that I didn't feel were very particularly ethical. I didn't like, and I think vendors got taken advantage of. And we're going to do business in a good way and in a positive way. So I was pretty fed up by Saturday night, and I had done my presentation Saturday morning. I'd done two panels on Saturday, and I was scheduled to do a third panel with Brad and some of the other speakers that were there. And Tom is a good guy, Chris Iverson. Absolutely. He's a good guy. He's my best friend in the alien business. So, um I wasn't going to go. I decided, you know what? Manchester City plays at 6 a.m. Going to get up and watch them. And I was really tired Saturday night. And then the Seahawks are on at 10 in the morning, and I'm going to watch them, and I'm just going to take the day off and not go. And I talked to Diana from MikeBarraPets.com, who we'll talk about a little bit later. And I asked Diana to come on today, but she didn't have time. She couldn't come on because she has a meeting to go to. But she did pretty well. She's one of the few vendors who got enough leads that it will probably more than pay off for her to have been there. But this guy lied to people about how many attendees were going to be there, and did a lot of things like that. And I was just really pissed off. And I wasn't going to go. And the Seahawks game got over. I grabbed a shower, and I'm like, I just really don't want to go. And then I talked to Diana, and she said, well, a couple people asked about the panel today, asked where you were. And then I realized that the people that were there wanted to see me. Okay, not everybody, but there were people there that wanted to see me. I met a wonderful black gentleman, older man named Walter, who had some awesome pictures on his phone that he'd taken with his telescope of the moon. And there was some stuff on there that looked really, really weird. And he and I had a nice long conversation. And I realized that I had to go. Because if there's even one person who is waiting for you, who wants to see you, wants to meet you, wants to talk with you, wants to share their experience, wants to hear your knowledge and wisdom on any subject, when you're a public person, you have a responsibility to show up. And I realized I had to go and I had a responsibility to show up. But I'm so glad I did because we only had about 20 or 30 people at the final panel. but so many of them got pieces of information that they were looking for. And if I had not been there, a lot of it, those points wouldn't have been made and they would have been disappointed. And they paid money and contributed to the event to get this. And, when you're a public person, you have more responsibility. You think you go out into public and I write my books and I do my TV stuff and I do this podcast and I just, no days off. You don't get days off. If there's somebody who's helped you along the way by contributing to what you do, who's bought your book, who wants to get a book signed, you got to show up for them. That message was really, really, really struck home to me. And the other thing, and because there were people there that really really needed to see me yesterday. And I'm so glad that I wasn't lazy and I followed through and I did what I had to do, did what I was responsible to do. Because like I said, if you're going to be in the public eye, you're more responsible. You have to be nice to people. You have to be open to people and you have to show up. And you know, my commitment though is that next year is to make sure that the people that come and the vendors that pay for a table, and they're going to pay a lot less than they paid this douchebag, I'll tell you that, at our event, which I would like to have at the Ahern Hotel, where we had the Mark Z meet and greet last year. When they come to our event, everybody's going to feel like not only did they get their money's worth, but they got their heart filled up with what they needed. And I think that's the most important thing. So lesson learned this weekend, and I'm really glad that I followed through with that. Okay, guys, before we get to any questions or anything, I have news. So we're going to go over here and pop out the breaking news. There is quite a bit of information, mostly in the rumor category. Where is my breaking news banner? Okay, so this is what I got. I want everybody to sit back and absorb it, and I will try to tell it to you in a coherent way. The bondholder, the person I call the bondholder, who is a broker of bonds. He has brought historic assets into the treasury and linked them up together, is waiting for his commission. He's been able to see his money in a bank account, an escrow account now for a couple months, and he's waiting for it to be released. He was told it will be released. He will have it now on Wednesday. I believe somebody said Mark Z. Mark said this morning on his podcast, which I didn't watch because I don't want to get polluted. Hi, Virginia. Love you. Um, that Mark said something about Wednesday. Okay. The other information about the bondholder is that he would get 50% of the value on Wednesday, which is still a heck of a lot of money, by the way. 10 days after that, he will get the balance. He was told that is the date of the RV, which I believe places it. It's Wednesday, the 23rd, that he gets paid. Yeah, that places it like on the weekend, Sunday, Monday, 4th, 5th of November. Not quite to the election, but he also was informed the RV might not happen until after the election. If the bonds are being paid, though, that finances everything else. All right. Another contact from Iraq says that they are expecting the RV to happen today or tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. That is the word. The broker, I believe, has said Tuesday for his bonds to be paid out. This all fits. This is all coming together from different sources. The Iraqi source believes that the RV will happen before the BRICS summit commences, which I believe is tomorrow, late tomorrow or early Wednesday. The Saudi crown prince has a meeting with Vladimir Putin today or tomorrow. They, at that time, are supposing their entry into BRICS and conversion to a gold standard, and they will start doing oil transactions in gold and gold backed currencies only, which will destroy the US dollar. It could trigger a market collapse, and that would be the beginning of everything we're looking for. Um, the Iraqi contacts also believe the dinar will go alone. The dinar will go alone. There will be no global currency reset. That will be maybe the 10 days down the road or right after the election. So, in other words, Iraq could revalue their currency today or tomorrow, and then the global currency reset doesn't follow for another 10 days to 2 weeks or after the election. That would mean that you could exchange dinar and any other currencies that will go, because the broker has told me the dinar and the zim both go at the same time because they are already gold backed currencies, backed by gold, backed by oil, backed by other assets. So they don't have to wait for the global currency reset. They don't have to wait for the bonds to fund their currencies. They're already funded. So that information all lines up. The rate I was given on the dinar is 341. I now have that number from two sources. TNT Tony has 371. Okay, say whatever you think about Tony, he knows people. He's hearing 371. And the Iraqi contact said it could be 341, it could be 370 something, which means 371, or it could be 390 something. This is the public rate. This is not you go to a redemption center and give them your Bolivar and your Zim agro checks and your Zim bonds and your Dong and your dinar. This is you go to a bank, you open an account, maybe a multi-currency account, but you open an account and you exchange your dinar. The new money, the gold backed currency, which are being called TRNs, Treasury Reserve Notes, are this is what I hear, and I'm not saying this is, I'm not telling you this, I'm just telling you what the rumors are. They're tomorrow. That goes tomorrow, supposedly. The plan as of now is when the new currencies go to their gold back value, that everything will happen at once. So this is contradictory information. Bondholder thinks the currency reset doesn't happen for 10 days to 2 weeks after he gets paid on Wednesday. So we're looking for him to get paid. The other source says treasury notes tomorrow, gold back currency. It'll be a gold back currency. It will not be the whole fiat. And then, oh, that fiat will just suddenly have gold backing and be worth more. Not going to happen that way, according to him. Now, that's the current plan, or her. And everything will go at once in a shotgun, all at once, within hours. It will all happen. All the currencies will reset. And there will be visits to redemption centers under that scenario. We'll get notifications. We will know by tomorrow if the plan has actually been executed. Okay, we will know by the end of the day tomorrow if the plan has actually been executed as designed. The last little pieces are two people involved with this. Put out the information that when this happened, he would be unavailable. He would be incognito. Nobody has heard from him for 3 days. Another person involved with the process who has had tasks to perform 7 days a week for the last 3 or 4 years has stated at this point he has nothing to do. He no longer has anything to do. That implies everything is done. And if the person who was going to go incognito is incognito, it's not like he said, "Oh, I'm taking a vacation. I'm turning my phone off." No, he just disappeared. Those are indications that we are on the brink. So that's the information. And just to summarize it, um, again, we have conflicting stories about what's going to happen. Everything is one bond side. The guy on one bond side is saying it's tomorrow. Another guy on the bond side, they don't know each other, says it's Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, what's the difference? It's Wednesday in Iraq when it's Tuesday here. Iraq contacts say it's today or tomorrow. It's going to go at 341, 371, or 391, somewhere in that ballpark, and that the dinar will go alone. Another person says, no, it's the dinar and the Zim that are going to go, but they are going to go alone without the GCR. Previous bond guy says bonds will go on Wednesday. Everything else goes 10 days to 2 weeks after that. If any of these things happen, I will let you know before Tuesday's news show, Tuesday's regular news show, if any of these things happen, because even one of them is confirmation that things are going on. Now, these scenarios seem to be in conflict with each other, but only a little bit. And we simply do not know the shape that this thing will take at this point in time. So that's it. That is what I have for the moment. So let's just go to questions and see what everybody wants to talk about for a couple minutes, and then get out of here and get on with our Monday. I had a crown, gold crown, fall out of my mouth while I was eating a bagel this morning. Here we go. This is awesome. Check this out. So guess what? I get to go to the oh, my fingernails are dirty. I get to go to the dentist and get that reseated today. Oh joy, at 1:00. So that's the plan. That's what I hear. Let's go over to the Rumble side of things first and see what's happening over there. Allison says, "Yeah." Let me pop it out and then I'll share. Technical. Technical stuff. There we go. There's the chat. We'll make it like this. Okay. So, oh, actually, I could put myself in the corner, couldn't I? There we go. There we go. All right, let's go to the chat and take a few Rumble questions and see what's going on. Allison says, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, please do that. Go like, share, and subscribe down there on the like button. That really helps the channel. Happy Monday, says Magnum Mike. Happy Monday, says Deb. Diane has a question for Jen. Jen's not here. No news is good news. Not necessarily. I'd rather have news than no news. Evie Michelle says, hope everybody had a great weekend. Did I have fun at the show? I think I covered that. Rexy, you're welcome. Freedom, Liberty, Lover, Hey Mike, friends, and little Hecklefish. Oh yeah, I forgot Heckle. Ooh, Mike Hecklefish has a gun. He's got my gun over there. Shoot, forgot to take that out of there. Hecklefish is so funny and naughty. Every time I hear him, I think that's something Mike would say. Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why AJ and I get along, is because I think like Hecklefish. Mr. C from the Mark Z show says after the election. Also, he did. Yeah, but he, I'm not a big Mr. C fan. Mike, will Zim still have to be exchanged at a redemption center? I believe so. I do not know, but I don't think the Zim's going to get exchanged at banks. I just don't. Okay, and thank you guys, all of you little subscribers, for that over there on Rumble. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let's pop on over here to the YouTube side of things and get into the chat and get some questions. Yeah, Regina's here. Oh, yes, girl is here. Chris is here. Susie Q's here. Let's see if we have any questions on Anything? Tom Reed is a very good guy and my buddy. Ellen of Petrichor Ranch says, "Hi, all sending out much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona. Just finished filling out my early vote form. Hope you all do too. Yeah, my voting, I got to go vote today too. Probably drop it off after my dental appointment. Call your first alien event next October. Sounds like a plan. I need my own production company. Yes, I need the funds for my own production company. Correct. Um, sorry about what happened. I just, you know, certain people are just not ethical, and you have to operate in commerce ethically. Um, yeah, I don't really want to be the organizer, but we're going to treat people better than they got treated this weekend. I'll tell you that. There were a lot of folks got taken advantage of, and we're not going to UFO Expo, which is the company UFO XPO. We're not going to behave that way. Because you know what? If you lose money at first, you make money in the long run when you take good care of people. Hey, how's Mr. Bear doing? Besides going through his crazy journey known as the dumpster fire of life, my life's pretty good. It's pretty fun. I got a lot of attention this weekend, which I really liked. Yeah, if you touch even one person, it's worth the effort. Yeah, and when this really began to sink into me was last year. I think it was in Spruce Pine when Mark Z was there. And I was like, I'm thinking about just not doing the Tuesday show because it's just a news show and, not that many people watch it. But then I met several people there, two people, well, three people total, but two different groups of people that said that was their favorite show and they liked watching that show. And so I decided I got to keep going because, if there's somebody out there that you're reaching or helping, then that's an important thing that you're doing. Yeah, hoping next year. I hope I'm doing my own thing next year because that means we will all be in the money and have the funds to do this stuff. Uh, Mr. Conmark was good. I believe you mean Mr. C on Mark was good this morning, Kathleen. Yeah, this is space between the C and the on. Hello there. Mr. C on, big difference. Yeah, punctuation is important, Kathleen. Punctuation is important. Jane Meyer and your sister are watching from Michigan. Hey. Hi. Sorry you're a little bit late. That's why I delayed the news. Put some dong in my Wise account this weekend. It's also a good idea. Wise is a valuable app to have. I hope tomorrow it's my birth. Oh, you're a Libra, Marcy? Ooh, you and I would get along really well. I know because there were, I have what I call the wife list, right? Which is a potential list of like my 5 top women that I know that are in my circle, right? That I think, yeah, I might wife her. She has possibilities as a wife, right? Not just a girlfriend, but a wife. And at one point, 3 of them, 3 of the 5, their birthdays were, well, October 18th, October 19th, and October 20th. They all had birthdays this past weekend. And a fourth member of the list was like September 23rd or 24th, also a Libra. So figure that out. Oh, I can figure it out. It's just true. Baja Girl, all wacky with traveling different time zones. And I almost missed this. Traveling to New Mexico is brutal. The roads aren't very well maintained. That is true. And they're up and down and up and down. But yeah. Okay. See. Should I cash that gold in? I wouldn't. It's about to go up in value, I think, when the RV happens. So get a white filling. Yeah, I want one. I want one, but they made this last inlay out of gold. It's like 2 years old. You would think the glue would last longer than 2 years. It's not like I've been chewing on caramels or something. I just never munching on a bagel and out it comes. Synarchic says, "Yeah, I had to use hopes and dreams to get my filling stay years back. It freaking sucked. It'll be okay. They'll just clean the old glue out, put new glue in, and stick it in there. I will probably won't even gag." Yeah, it makes sense. I feel as though the crash happens. We get our notifications. I see no elections. Well, we're getting down to it, right? Less than 2 weeks now. So if they're going to skip the election, they better get on with that. I don't think they're going to do that. I think we're going to go to the election. What do I think the Trump card is? I don't know. I'm tired of guessing at this point. I'm just tired of it. Do you think we will have any idea on Boulevard value when we go? Not unless somebody leaks it. And if they leak it, they're probably violating their NDA. And if they do that, they're probably going to get their money clawed back. So, Batman Christopher Iverson confirms Zims will be a redemption center cash out. So, if the Zims are doing anything, they're going to be, if they're going to go, it's going to be a redemption center scenario. Okay, not following that one. Jane Meyer, so glad to see you on here today. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired, but got to do what you got to do, right? I heard the redemption center is going to be in the wealth centers like Wells Fargo's and others. Not necessarily. Redemption centers are independently owned businesses. Did I see a news footage of a possible UFO over the Toledo skyline last week? I did not. I was busy. I saw some UFO stuff this weekend, but there's always stuff. And now with AI and CGI, it's like, who knows? Who knows if it's real or not? We're now down to Trump not even part of the election because he is gone. And without the nutcase saying directly that JFK Jr. will be president, Jr. doesn't want to be president. Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Lisa, it's like you can't skip an episode. And luckily, I actually had information to give you guys today. But you got to be here. Jane thinks the Tuesday show is fantastic. Well, why don't more of you guys show up? We only get like, 800 or 1,000 people watching that show. Who is LW? Don't know. Who is LW? Promise Magus says, I am a contractor. I'm with you. You're only as good as the men and women on your team. I treat them good because they make me look good and it grows camaraderie. P.S. I'm a Libra 10-4. Well, are you a girl? If so, send some pictures on Telegram. Get over to Telegram. Just to clarify, rates are higher at the redemption centers. That is the general consensus. I'm not saying that, but that's the general consensus. Can we exchange a portion of our dinar first and then wait for the higher rate to exchange the rest? Or do we have to do all at once? As far as I'm concerned, you can. That's what I'm going to do. Some concern about what they call double, some concern about what they call double valued currency. Exchange it before the rate has publicly changed and then buy more with the money you got from the revaluation. And that's a no-no. Or at least we've been told it's a no-no. We don't know for a fact that it's a no-no. But yeah, that would be pointless. And how greedy are you? So no need to be that greedy. Okay, that is really about it. Pop back over to Rumble real quick. Mike, doesn't it? David Murdos asked, Mike, doesn't it seem like Trump needs to be in office before the RV? I don't know. Not necessarily. Ron Davidoff says, my sister is October 19th. No, Mike, you can't meet her. Well, the like number 2 love of my life was October 19th. So sure I can't meet her, Ron? Sure. She's cute. She's gotta be cute, Ron. Probably in her 40s, right? Younger sister, 50s. Yeah, it's good age. Victoria Adams wants to know if Wells Fargo would be a good bank to exchange if it came down to it. I think so. I think they are rumored to be part of the big four banks that are going to be running this show. So yeah, that would be a good choice. Joanne wants to know with the Wise app, when the Dong RVs, do we just transfer to our bank account? How can we get it? Our bank won't have that much money. Yeah, banks will have plenty of money because it's all going to be backed by the bonds. That's a big reason why the bonds have to go, because all that money is going to not liquidate, but give the banks the liquidity. Um, what do I think will happen with the election? David wants to know. I think Trump will win in a landslide and they will steal it. That's what I think. And it remains to be seen if our side is going to do anything about it this time. David wants to know if I made it to the Fontainebleau Hotel. I've been there a couple times at the Fontainebleau, and there was actually we had tickets to a party last night, but it started at 10:30 and went until 2 in the morning on a Sunday night. I'm just like, I'm not making that. I'm not making that. So, Mike, will we only be exchanging dinar and possibly Zim at first? Do I have that right? No, I don't know. That is one of the rumors I hear. I hear two rumors: shotgun, everything goes at once. We're exchanging everything. Other rumor is dinar first by itself, possibly Zim going at the same time. So, just don't know. So that's pretty much what we have. So, okay, just a couple things. Wanted to remind everybody, get on over to Rumble. And if you are not liking the video, hit the thumbs up to like it. That really helps everybody get up to speed. Everybody get an attention, on our channel. So pop on over there to Rumble. Also, please don't forget to head on over to mikebara.blogspot.com where you can pick up all of the latest shows and videos, my interviews with Marina Sarin and others, my Ancient Aliens lectures and stuff like that. Ancient Aliens and JFK is a great one. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus over at the cbdgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of wonderful products for your health. Slide on down to the Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, all lowercase, just ALIEN, and you get currency along with your orders. You can pick up turkey tail, lion's mane, all these different mushroom gummies, the CBD gummies, Delta 8 gummies, the sleep gummies, the X Freeze pain roll on. That stuff is wonderful if you've got a little bit of arthritis in your hands, like I do. The unscented skin, the lotion is wonderful, wonderful stuff. It's on sale this week. CBD Gurus over at the cbdgurus.com. Also, please don't forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors, MikeBarraPets.com, where you can get all kinds of wonderful mushroom-based supplements for your pets, your dogs, your cats, and yourself. These are not CBD. They're based on shed antler powder, Coriolis versicolor, and reishi mushrooms. Natural whole foods. They have all kinds of great stuff. Hit the shop now button. Get right in there. They got some new products out. The Christmas blend coffee. There is a new chill doggies. Our new treats for the dogs that calm your doggies down, especially if it's, Halloween or there's fireworks going on. Great stuff. The new pet balm is out. The super sauce, the mush puppies. I got Barkley on mush puppies and mojos, and just absolutely wonderful stuff. And then the human line products, the Enforce Plus, the Enforce Restore, the Enforce Clarity, the Enforce Shield, all kinds of good mushroom-based supplements in capsule form for human beings. They got coffee, they've got chocolates, they got body balm for the people, they got starter packs. Absolutely wonderful stuff based on mushroom therapy. And send an email to Diana over at Mike Barra Pets at gmail.com. Mike Barra Pet. Do I have that over there in my captions? Mike Barra Pets. Mike Barra Pets at gmail.com. And Diana, who is a certified pet nutritionist, will get on and talk to you about whatever is bugging your doggy or your kitty or your horsey. Got great stuff for your horses. Absolutely wonderful people, absolutely wonderful stuff. I got to meet Kristen and Diana. Well, Diana I've already met, but I got to meet Kristen finally, who works with Diana. This weekend, she came down, got a lot of good contacts. One of the few good things that really came out of this weekend. And they are wonderful people. They're wonderful products for dogs, cats, horses, and humans. Get on over there to MikeBarraPets.com. And finally, don't forget, you can sign up for Impact Health Sharing through link in the description through Mike Barra at acnibo.com, where you can pick up good stuff that will give you reduce your bills on energy, on mobile, on identity theft, DirecTV, Dish, AT&T, internet and mobile connections. I got to get that. Zoom Energy and Impact Health Sharing, which replaces and is vastly superior to your medical insurance. All you do is click on it, jump in there, sign up, watch some videos, run through the information. If you want to get a quote, you just click on here and say, okay, I want to get a quote. And also, you can become an IBO, an independent business owner, and a reseller yourself just by going to the page, link in the description, and signing up. I have to go in and see if I can get a better deal on AT&T. I'm sure I can. They're all group rates, so you're getting much better rates than you would otherwise get through the ACN family of companies. And more stuff is they're gonna expand that. I believe auto insurance is coming next, which is one of the biggest bills anybody has. But if you want to reduce your cable bill, your TV bill, your internet bill, your healthcare bills, your cell phones, your gas and electricity, this is the place to go. This is the place to go. Okay, thank you guys for being here today. I do appreciate you. And let's see if there's any final questions. Yeah, Baratel, hit the Baratel. Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. Well, JP Morgan is Chase. JP Morgan, Chase. Those are the banks that are going to go there. Victoria says, I like the thought we all go to bed and wake up and everything is done. We are blessed. I think we all like that idea. Okay, guys. Dash Lady loves me very much. Thank you, Dash Lady. So there we are. And, again, the information is treated as a rumor, but everybody is saying the next attempt is going to be today, tonight, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we should know by the end of the day, Wednesday or Tuesday or early Wednesday on Wednesday morning show, whether or not things that were supposed to be done have been done and things that were supposed to happen have happened. I will say for me personally, if some aspect of the RV does not happen in the next 2 days, then we're going to the election and we're going to have an election. And I can't honestly tell you what I think is going to happen there right now. I hear stories, I hear the same rumors you guys do, but what actually happens is highly debatable. All right, guys, love you. Thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow night on Toxically Masculine Tuesday with the boys. Then I'll be back here Wednesday for Tell the Truth Wednesday, where guess what? We're going to tell you the truth.